So in today's video, I'm going to tell you the best things to do and the things that you need to change in your life and in your lifestyle when you start to get money. And at the end of the video, I'm going to give you the most important thing that you need to do when you get money because it's going to inspire you to go out and make even more money. So stick around for that. My name is Adrian. This is Always Talk Money. I like to talk money, personal finance, business, and everything else that will help you to level up and reach financial freedom. If that sounds good to you, leave a like for the YouTube algorithm, please. And thank you. Subscribe, become part of the family. We make new videos like this every single week. Without further ado, let's get into the best things you should do when you start making money. Now, we've all heard the phrase health is wealth, right? And this is where I want to start because personally, I'm someone who loves to take care of my physical fitness. And so when you start to make money, you have to invest in your health. Why? Because the longer you live, the more money you can make. And the healthier you are, the more money you can make. And not only that, the healthier you are, the more money you will save because you will go to the doctor less, you would have to pay less medical bills, and you will age so gracefully and so beautifully that your overall quality of life will continue to improve year over year over year, decade over decade over decade. You know what they say, you want to age like wine and not milk. So if when you were on the grind, when you were coming up, you were grinding so hard that you didn't have time to go to the gym, to eat healthy, and so on and so forth, now is the time to do it. You have a little money in your pocket, and I'm not talking about you're a millionaire or you're multi-hundred thousand a year. I'm talking you're just above comfortable because that is going to propel you to do more. So eat the right foods. Make sure you have a workout regimen. Make sure you're getting plenty of sleep. Make sure you're not drinking too much or smoking too much and indulging in things that are just detrimental to your health. So you want to invest in your health. When you get money, to make more money, invest in your health. The second thing that you want to invest in, the more money you make, the more money you want to invest into this thing, and that is your education. That is your knowledge. You know, I say it all the time, you can never stop learning because the minute you stop learning is the minute you stop earning. Because let's face it, wealth is not a forever thing. You've seen people go high and you've seen people go low. You've seen millionaires and athletes and entertainers, they've made millions and hundreds of millions of dollars, and then you've all see them broke after a while, right? Why? Because they didn't educate themselves. They didn't educate themselves on their finances. They didn't educate themselves on how to keep money because there's two skills in order to build wealth. One is the skill of making the money. The second skill is the skill of keeping the money. Those are two separate skills, right? Earning money and keeping money is not the same thing. And so on this channel, I give you all the information to not only earn the money, but also to keep the money. And part of that is the correct education. Make sure you're feeding positive things in your mind, positive money mindsets. Make sure you're reading all the right books, listening to all the right podcasts, and just generally getting all the best information. Once you improve your education, the next thing you want to improve, especially when you start to get more money, because you know what they say, it's lonely at the top. So you want to improve your network. That's the people you are around. That's the people you invite into your life. And that even includes your spouse or your partner, right? All these people are going to be very important because you are influenced more by the people that's closest around you. You know what the saying says, show me your friends and I show you who you are. So when you were poor, when you were dusty, when you were broke, you had a specific type of friend group. And if you transcended that friend group and none of them came along with you, guess what? You have to let them go because what they're going to do is they're going to drag you down. So if you want to continue to excel financially, you want to continue to excel into the wealth building person that you are, you have to improve your network. Go to networking events, get a coach, join Discord groups, join Facebook groups, whatever it is, just tap into a network of people that are going in the direction that you are going. By the way, link in the description down below. If you ever need a one-on-one coaching call, I can definitely help you with that. You can check the link in the description down below because I know what it feels like when you are transcending your financial situation, when you are moving from tax bracket to tax bracket to tax bracket. people are going to hate on you, especially the people that know you the most, because they're going to tell you that you've changed, right? But what really is happening is they are projecting because they see you transcending and they wish that they could do that as well. Guys, if this video is bringing you value so far, please leave a like for the YouTube algorithm, as well as subscribe. We make new videos like this every single week, no matter what. So subscribe, become part of the family. We would love to have you. Now that you've changed up your health, your wellness, your education, your network, and so on and so forth, the next thing you want to work on is your brand, right? And you've heard this on YouTube. If you've watched similar videos like this, you hear people talk about a personal brand, a personal brand, a personal brand. Let me tell you something. Everybody has a brand. It doesn't mean that you have to come out here and be an influencer or a YouTuber or anything else, but everybody has a brand. Let me explain. When you see somebody, right, let's say you see them out and about at the supermarket, they look a certain way, they drive a certain type of car, they wear certain types of clothes, their hair is looking a certain type of way. That is their brand. And so when you see that person, every time you see them, if they look the same way, that is their brand. If they're clean cut, clean shaven, always dress nice, always smell nice, that is the brand of someone. And so you want to upgrade your brand to whenever you walk into a room, people will say like, okay, that is Jane, that is John. This is what Jane stands for. This is what John stands for. And this is how they move. They're not on any BS. They're not gossiping. They're not doing anything that doesn't bring positive vibes, bring positive energy, and most importantly, bring more money, right? So you want to have a brand where people know that this is who you are. When you watch this channel, I have a particular brand that I want to portray. I'm into personal finance, business, and just helping people and teaching people how to build wealth, how to keep wealth, and so on and so forth. You don't see me doing memes. You don't see me cursing. You don't see me smoking weed on the videos. You don't see me doing reaction videos to crazy things that's happening on the internet. Because if you clicked into that video and that's what you saw, you'd be like, this is not representative of the Adrian or the subscription that I came here for. And then you would click off. So your brand must always align. How you look, how you dress, how you speak, the people you are around, that is also part of your brand. Now, a part of branding is going to be one other thing, and that is your environment. And this is where most of your friends, your family, or the people who knew the old you, the people who knew the broke you, this is where they're going to say, oh, you changed up, because you have to change your environment. If you want to represent yourself as someone who is financially free, someone who is respected, someone who doesn't worry about money, someone who has money flowing to them and is creating a legacy for themselves and their family, you have to change your environment. What does that mean? It means you can't live any and anywhere, right? It doesn't mean you have to live in the most expensive penthouse apartment or buy the biggest house on the block, but you can't live in certain neighborhoods because those neighborhoods are unbecoming of you. Because you try to move into those neighborhoods, people might break into your stuff, they might try to steal your stuff, you might have all types of problems because people are going to be like, who is this person thinking they're better than all of us on the block? And they're going to paint you as a target, right? And so you don't want to be in those environments. Again, if you want to be well respected, you can't be out in the clubs doing crazy stuff. You can't be in the streets getting drunk and just being loud and obnoxious and all these types of things. You have to divest yourself from these things when you're moving up in money and when you're moving up in class, right? And now it might sound crazy because there's high class and low class. And I know a lot of people in this political climate, when people want to be politically correct, it sounds crazy to say, oh, this is high class, this is low class, but that's just the way the world is. You're never going to see the president of the United States in certain situations. You're never going to see the first lady of the United States in certain situations. And so if you're someone who's getting money now, you're approaching financial independence, your environment is going to be a determining factor of how people portray you and how people talk about you when you are not around, because people are going to talk about you behind your back, whether you like it or not. The question is, what are they going to be saying? And finally, as I said at the beginning of the video, there's this one thing that a lot of people will probably not tell you to do when you start getting money, but it's very, very important that you do this thing because it's going to inspire you to get more money. And what that is your experiences, right? Experiences, experiences, experiences. You want to be the one at the dinner party that talks about the one time you went to the Monaco Grand Prix and shook hands with Lewis Hamilton. You want to be the one that talked about, oh, you went to Cotillion. You want to be the one that say you went on an African safari and you were able to ride elephants. Or you want to be the one that said you went Australia down under and you saw some of the rarest animals on earth that nobody has ever seen. Those are all experiences of people who have money, people who have resources. Because when you were broke and when you were dusty, you didn't have money to even go around the block, right? And so you only knew what you knew from the internet. But you want to have real experiences, because when you go to these experiences, when you go to these once in a lifetime events, it's going to inspire you to make more money. Imagine what it would feel like if you went to the biggest sporting event, a finals. How cool would that be, right? How hard would you work if you knew that, wow, I can really have experiences like this? How cool would it be to be out in the middle of the Mediterranean on your own rented yacht, private yacht with private chefs, enjoying all the best cuisines, hanging out with beautiful people who are smart, who are intelligent, who are inspiring, right? So when you get money, you have to upgrade your experiences. Sometimes it's going to be a little bit uncomfortable at the start, because you're going to be like, wow, this one vacation is costing more money than I used to make in a month. But now that you have an abundance mindset, you have an abundance of experience. So make sure you enjoy your money. When you have it, have great experiences. A lot of personal finance people will tell you to just eat beans and rice for the rest of your life, but that's just not what I'm about. Guys, let me know in the comments down below what you thought of this video. Scan the QR code that's above my face. Sign up for the weekly newsletter. I send an email out every single Friday talking about personal finance, business, and whatever it is that I feel like can bring value to your financial future. Like the video, subscribe, become part of the family. Peace.